Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Poor choice this time to bring it out. Stay contained before he even reaches the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And he makes the Bucs go. It's a touchdown on the Big Six. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 from the 41. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Irving here from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Baker out of the pistol. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out just going to carry on.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. If you get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Baker now. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stuck cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. He finds Evans, left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. Going the other way, Lions have it. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. Hits the 20. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pull that in front further, 13-10. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Let's take this at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again is Baker. Down the field, Evans has it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Jalen Jones.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, you're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Running it with David Montgomery. He's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. The time on 3rd and short, you can't get the job done. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. He gives for the first time to Rashad White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And the lead is some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 28. He's got a Mecca and Bucs. And he stopped cold at the spot. Keep pace for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36. The give now to White. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. You don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring in 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He has it at the 22. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock. With a big chunk on that return. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd down at the
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 43. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. Still fighting forward. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown.
The kicker on for the
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. Then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets out beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Evans, the motion man here. Mayfield now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Slot man in motion right. 3rd and long, Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Otten. He's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the give to Irving. Giving a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. Setting up the running back screen. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Buccaneers facing a deficit near the break. Looks like the Lions going with a dime set here. 3rd down. Here's Baker to throw. Got his man. It's on him. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
14. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down. Here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Baker throwing again. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down, Buccaneers.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Irving has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Baker now from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers chop some of the lead off before the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. McCole Hardman now on the return. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, Can't let the coverage off the hook of the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Hardman with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Hardman with a return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn that 40 down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun here. He puts everything behind this one. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside field goal range. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Positive at the 7. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, if the play action right off of it, you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun, Mayfield. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You never have an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this first and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he'll be met into the line to limit the game to a yard. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Second and 8. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Completed to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
He knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 16. Getting 3 on that game. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
14-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
All right, so we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Bates' kick is up and good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. 1st down. Here's Baker. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd down at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but showing a lump for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll run this with Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense up to the line fast.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From midfield on 2nd down. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27th. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Still to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Working inside the red zone. Oh no, they get him yet again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and 10 now from the 30. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
First throw for the backup now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Let's see what he can do on the return. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, Buccaneers.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Evans, the motion man here. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Nearly an interception on that play. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, it sure seems like they have found a wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you don't like back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg for him. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. The job just simply hanging on to the football.
Well, is caught by the back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down. It gets them the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw here, Mayfield. And they pick him off again! Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.